The cost of smoke damage cleanup will depend on the extent of the damage, but it is important to also consider other factors. The article will help you get an idea of how much smoke damage cleanup costs. Let's define smoke damage. Smoke damage is caused by smoke and toxic gases released during a fire. Smoke damages property, people, and the environment by damaging building materials such as drywall, insulation, carpets, or wood. The cost of smoke damage cleanup will depend on the extent of the damage, but it is important to also consider other factors. What are the different types of smoke damage? Smoke damage is a costly problem that can have a significant impact on your home. It's important to know what types of smoke damage you might have and how to go about smoke damage cleanup. Fire and smoke damage can happen in a number of different ways. It's important to know the different types of fire and smoke damage, what it looks like, and the damage it causes. Smoke and fire damage can be costly, but professional restoration is necessary to save clothes, linens, and draperies. Smoke discoloration and odors will pervade most items that have been exposed to smoke. The cost of cleaning up can vary depending on the type of damage, but typically the cost is around $500. It's important to know what type of smoke damage you're dealing with. There are many different types of smoke damage that can occur, and all of them require different solutions. It's important to know the different types of smoke damage that can happen. Smoke will cause permanent structural damage if it is not removed immediately after a fire. The restoration and repair needed to clean the ducts before they were used again. The amount of time it takes to clean depends on how much damage there is and can range from a few days to 2 weeks. Smoke damage restoration cost. Smoke damage restoration cost starts at $1,500. It's important to remove the smoke before any water or soot removal can take place. There are 10 things to know about smoke damage restoration. Smoke damage restoration costs $200 to $1,000. It's important for homeowners and renters to know the process of smoke damage cleanup and how much it's going. Smoke damage is worse if left untreated. The smoke damage restoration costs can vary depending on the amount of material that needs to be removed, the type of material, and the location. And the smoke damage cleanup costs will vary depending on the level of damage. Furniture deodorizing is a process that can cost between $200 and $1,000. Smoke damage restoration costs can be difficult to estimate. It's important to know what you're dealing with when it comes to the smoke cleanup process. Chemical compounds are used to remove the odor of smoke. Smoke damage restoration cost differs depending on the type of materials and services required. Smoke damage is a pernicious and expensive problem to deal with. Chemical compounds are typical $200 to $600, which can be very costly if you have a large, severe fire. There are also many hidden costs to consider, such as mold removal and the cost of your home's resale value. Ozone smoke removal is an alternative to thermal fogging, which uses a chemical fogger. Ozone smoke removal will have you out of the house in a matter of minutes, while thermal fogging may take hours. Smoke damage restoration cost. Materials cost $500 or more, but depending on the extent of damage, they may only pay around $200 to $400. Smoke molecules must be broken up to eliminate odors. Smoke damage restoration costs vary depending on the extent of smoke and water damage, as well as the time it takes to fully clean. Smoke damage can be a very expensive problem. The cost of smoke damage cleanup depends on the size and number of rooms involved in the fire, the type of smoke, and the age of the structure. In general, fire damage restoration costs range from $1,000 to $30,000.